It is currently 12:20 in the morning on July 10th. A week from now, on July 17th, I'll be headed to Minnesota. If you're watching this, welcome to Minnesota Documentary 2. I made one a few years ago where me and my grandpa went, and now it's just me. Grandpa's passed away. It's been 2 years since I've been in Minnesota, and the last time I was there, I was for a funeral, and I spent a week there. This time I'm going to enjoy it and maybe get the closure I need about my grandpa's passing, because it's been 2 years and it's still the hardest passing I've dealt with so far in my life. And also, there's questions to be asked through this week of me waiting for myself going on this trip. Today, July 9th, I ended up getting an oil change in my truck, getting that ready and looking at my spare tire to make sure everything was ready to go. The question now is, do I bring my dog with me? I have until Wednesday, because I gave myself that time to think if I really want to bring my dog Coco, who is somewhere over there in the darkness, or do I go alone and really take this trip alone as this light shuts off over here. There we go. Or do I take her and see where that leads to while I'm up there? There's so many options, and that right now is on my mind. Do I take my dog with me, or do I leave her here in Colorado with my family, where I know she'll be comfortable the whole time I'm gone, but she'll miss me. But I know if she's with me in Minnesota, she won't miss me, but will she be comfortable there, So many questions right now in my mind, and pros and cons about bringing Coco. This documentary, I'm filming it because I want to film this experience by myself, going up to Minnesota by myself. I want to film the memories up there, and just want to see how this goes. Filming, another documentary, and I did one last year for Alabama, and I'm doing it again for Minnesota, and just going to carry you guys through this trip with me. And if people watch this, I don't know how if people will watch this. If my family members end up watching it, hello if you are. I end up watching it and kind of seeing where my thoughts are at this time. So yeah, and the beauty about me going is it's a week before my birthday, because my birthday is on the 24th of July, and everything lands on a Sunday. I leave on a Sunday, but I come back on a Saturday night. Saturday day, I come back on the 23rd of July, and then my birthday is the next day. So that's cool, but we'll see what happens. And then I work the 25th. I get back to work, so that sucks, but it is what it is. But if you're watching this, like I said, welcome to Minnesota Documentary 2, because I made one with my grandpa the last time I went, and let's see how this one goes. So it's 9:30 at night, and
seems like a stretch there, bud.
fuck you. My sister's in the background, JC. But anyway, so that's the point. We were talking about me bringing Coco up north, and I've decided, because less than maybe 16, 17, 18 hours ago, I said that I was gonna bring her. I've already changed my mind that I think I want to keep her home, just because I got to look at it in the dog's perspective as, we go for a 13-hour ride, then we go to bed in a bed that she doesn't know, and then I wake up the next morning and I leave, and she sits there where did Dad go? And she's at a random house. So I think right now my mindset is maybe I'll just keep her home so that she can...
Especially because she had another family, so she might think you're abandoning her.
Yeah. So then she could just chill and stay happy here and have Muffin around and the rest of them.
Yeah, but the rest of them.
So I think for now, right now, my mindset is definitely leave Coco here and kind of just enjoy the week with, without worry about Coco being in Minnesota with me and knowing, oh, I got to get to the house because Coco's there. So I think I'm just gonna leave her and let her chill here in Denver, and yeah, that's kind of the mindset right now. But it's changed in the past like 17 hours, so that's the mindset for now. But my heart says I want to take her. My mind says maybe I should leave her here. They say follow your heart, right?
But you should also do the responsible thing for your dog
They
and
say
follow
follow your heart.
brain.
It's like, I'm kidding. Well, something like
You
that.
follow your heart enough, you're gonna get fucking hurt.
Facts.
Case in point.
Oh, Coco butt. Oh, Coco. Oh, Coco butt. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Oh, hello. 3 more days until I head to Minnesota, and I got everything accomplished besides 2 things. Washing clothes, which I'll do tomorrow, and then packing a suitcase, which I'll do Saturday when I get home from work. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll wash the clothes tonight. Who knows? But anyway, besides the point, I want to talk about negative and positive aspects on life, because there's things in life where, like, about being negative, which can haunt somebody. You could be a negative person and think everything sucks, and that's gonna make your life kind of miserable. But besides the point here, today at work, I'll get to the positive and negative energy here in a second, or positive and negative thoughts here in a second. Today I work for this company called Tide Cleaners. I'm a pickup and drop off driver, like for dry cleaning. And today on my route, like when I first started, maybe 2 hours into the day, I was kind of, complaining and moaning, like, oh, can this day be over? I'm dreading this day. Like, can it be Sunday already? I just want to go get in my truck and head to Minnesota and be there with my some of my family I haven't seen in a while. And I was dreading this day. Well, maybe 2 hours into work, I had to go pick up from this huge apartment complex or townhouse. It was a townhouse place where there was like a bunch of like townhouses in this area, and the GPS on our phones, or on the phone we get to use at work, they don't give you the exact location. It gives you like, here's the area, now you go find the house, or I'm looking up and down the road looking for this address. But today it took me 20 minutes to find this one person's townhouse, and the way the townhouse was set up, it was very odd to me, because like, there's an alley of garages, and there's an alley of garages here and an alley of garages there, but besides the point, the alley of garages would be like kind of matching where where the people's places are. So this dude lived in 275. Okay, now the garages go 270, 271, 272, 273, 274, 276, 277. Like, so now I see that. So I'm like, okay, well, where's 275? As I walk through these townhouses looking for it just in case. I'm just, I want to look and I can't find it. So then I look on the right side and it's 260, 261, 262, 263, 264, 275, 267. So I'm like, I'm really confused. Well, I go into the 260 area, can't find it. So I'm like getting frustrated because I'm looking for this place for like 20 minutes. I end up calling my boss and I'm like, hey bro, I can't find this thing. I was like, I contacted the guy. I tried to call him. He didn't answer. I texted him and he told me he was confused. He was like, bro, I live in a townhouse. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm in the area. I'm in your complex, but I can't find it. Well, I'm on the phone with my boss, and for some reason I lead myself to like one of the main roads, and I find this apartment complex or townhouse. So I grab his bag, walk to the car, I tell my boss, hey bro, I found it. As I'm sitting in the car, as I'm being negative on the phone with my boss, being like, bro, this is stupid. The guy doesn't know how to, like, the guy's not helping me any other way. Like, just dreading, complaining. And then before that, I was complaining about, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I just want to get to Minnesota and all that stuff. After I got into the car, I kind of caught myself in the negative mindset. And I told myself after, I was like, all right, you need to relax. So after that, I was like, hey, you're going to have a good day after this. I was like, I know this sucked, but besides that, you're going to have a good day. You're going to finish this day strong, and you're going to conquer it. Well, so what I'm saying is if you're being a negative person, everything's going to feel negative no matter what it is. You could be at your birthday party, your own birthday party, but if you're feeling negative, that birthday party's going to suck. But if you're feeling positive, the energy, the vibe, and everything you're doing is going to be so different. And today I had that moment of dreading the day, frustrated. But then the second I turned into a positive mindset, everything at work all of a sudden went super smooth, and I had a great day. And like, my boss even called me, and he knew I was having not the best day. He even called me and was like, hey bro, can you go to this other place? They have a quick pickup. And I was like, yeah bro, I was like, I got you. Like, I was in a better mindset. And if I probably wasn't, I probably would have been like, nah bro, I'll do it tomorrow. But I don't know, I just felt super positive after I told myself to, like, hey, you're gonna have a good day, let's finish this day strong. So just try and be as positive as possible in your life, even though, sometimes there's days where it's hard to be positive. But if you can be positive, you might have a different view of your day or life in general. But yeah, so just trying to be positive. That's the moral of this little clip on this day. But 3 more days, baby. 3 more days and I'm off to Minnesota. Can't wait. All right, so it's like 10:40. About to go to bed on this beautiful Thursday night. So my sister, she's pretty popular downtown here in Denver, and she has things going on this weekend. So like for the past 2 hours I've been just chilling with her, because I know in these next few days I won't be able to see her as much because she'll be downtown. I'll be at work on Saturdays when she's not downtown. But then when I come home from work that Saturday, it's eat and pretty much go to bed. So we chilled for a little bit, and I could kind of tell there's that vibe of knowing I'm leaving Sunday, and we're pretty close. Like, we've been through a lot with each other, through thick and thin, with parents bullshit, losing houses, dealing with crazy stuff in our life. And it's kind of that moment of like, damn, I'm leaving, where you want to cry that you're saying goodbye, but you don't want to say goodbye because it's see you when I see you, right? That's the way I look at it. But I just want to say one thing, because I know everybody's going to be watching this at some point, but I just want to say I'm proud of her for everything she's doing and accomplishing downtown on TikTok. She's huge on TikTok, like 14K. That's huge to us. And she's very humble to that and grateful. And I'm happy to see her succeed, because there was times where she wanted to give up in life, and she's still grinding away, doing something she loves. So anyways, but that vibe is here where you're getting ready to say goodbye to people and things and animals, and not things, but yeah, animals. But well, my PlayStation's a thing, so I might have to cry a little when I say goodbye to that, but it's like, I'm kidding. But anyway, about to go to bed. Next time you guys see me will probably be Sunday, or who knows. Like I said, this is like Minnesota documentary well, not part 2, but 2, where I'm just going by myself. So who knows what's gonna happen. Might give some more reactions of my family members, of their thoughts about me leaving. Who knows? I don't know yet. But good night for now. On this beautiful night in Denver. at like 10:40. It's like 80 degrees still outside. Crazy.
A grocery store.
Yeah, wasn't that with the mortar home? Wasn't that with the mortar home?
No.
Right there in that little video clip, that was my grandma. You guys probably couldn't hear her because I couldn't even hear her in the video because the TV was on and she was talking pretty softly. But I put her in this documentary because her and I and my grandpa used to go up to Minnesota all the time, and we went together for like maybe 5 straight years, 6 straight years, hell, maybe 7. I definitely lost count because of all the good times, and as many years as I went, it just was automatic to go every summer. And this is my first trip alone without anybody going with me up there. The last time I went up there was my grandpa's funeral, and my dad and my sister came with me, but now it's just me. And like, you know, sitting here thinking about it, you know, I'm excited to go by myself, but knowing that my grandma's sitting here in this nursing home and is telling me how much she wants to go, which she can't, sadly. There's a bunch of situations for that, or reasons for that, but anyway, you know, her telling me, you know, where to stop on the way and where to be careful, and, you know, telling me certain things, and just talking about Minnesota definitely made me tear up a little bit when I said goodbye to her. I know it's not goodbye. I know it's see you when I see you. But you know, just saying, you know, telling her that I'll see her next Sunday when I come back. Well, I come back Saturday, the July 23rd, but next Sunday is the 24th, which is actually my birthday. But I might come see her that day just to see her, and tell her about my trip. But doing everything with her and my grandpa for the past few years, when we were able to do that and they were healthy, were one of the best moments of my life and times I'll never forget. And when I gave her that hug, the memories my hug, you know, when I was leaving, when I gave her a hug, the memories they were flowing about, you know, the time she was yelling at me to slow down on my dirt bike, the time I caught this big fish, but I didn't know how to clean fish at the time. And I told my grandma I'd put it in an ice cream bucket, and I did, full of water, and it jumped out, and it landed back in the lake because it was on the dock. And I went in and I started complaining to my grandma and being upset, and she thought it was like one of the funniest things in the world. So, you know, the memories started flowing, and you know, it'd be amazing to take her, but I know I can't. But I know in my heart she'll be with me on the way there. And I know my grandpa's spirit will definitely be with me on the way there too, and all over Minnesota, wherever I go. So I don't know, that was tough, but she knows I'll be back, and I know I'll see her again. So time to fire up my pickup, go home, get some other things done, pack that damn suitcase, and yeah, so let's fire her up. You guys probably didn't hear it. So it's like 7 o'clock at night. About to go to bed here in like an hour or 2. It's still sunny as hell, but my truck is pretty much ready to go. I still got to throw the snacks in the suitcase, and that's pretty much it. And then I'm ready to go. And all the shoes I'm bringing, because I'm bringing like my slides, my work boots, just in case I end up doing something like with work up there for the week or just for a day, my cowboy boots, and my shoes. So I'm bringing 4 pairs of shoes or boots, or 2 pairs of boots, 1 pair of slides, 1 pair of shoes. Anyway, so in the last Minnesota documentary I made, I got people's reaction of like about me going. Well, I got my sister's reaction, but I'm gonna ask my aunt and like my sister, like not the reaction, but like their thoughts about me going. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I want them in here for future reference, like when I look back on this when I'm like 60, if YouTube's still a thing, who knows. But let's go ask them. I'm just gonna tell them off camera and then let them respond on camera. Something like that.
So I'm like really hot.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it's healthy for Sean to go. I think it's fine. I'm happy that he's leaving Coco with me because he just trusts me and loves me so much. I think it's gonna be good timing for him to get back on his birthday. However, I had a birthday plan that I can't really do with him because he's gonna get back on his birthday and he's gonna be tired on his birthday. But regardless of that, I think it's healthy. I think it's good. Maybe you'll go down on a country girl while you're up there.
Hey, you know the last time I went up there, like just background noise real quick, she was like, no, I hate it. And now she's saying it's good. Look how the years change. If you go back to the old one, you're like, I'm sad.
In 2017?
Yeah.
That was Jason. I don't know who the fuck that was.
Okay, anyway.
Face when I said go away was cute. He's like, wait, what? Oh, me? I love you, Sean. You're one of my all-time favorites in the whole wide world. And I think it's absolutely amazing that you're taking this trip. I hope that you get to see all of the things that you need to see. And I hope that you close the doors that you need to and leave the ones open that you need to. Make sure you let us know where you're at. Be safe, be smart. And I love watching you do all of your grown-up decisions and do this adulting stuff. I think you're doing great. I love you.
Alright, so you guys currently see the time. It is 1:30, just changed to 1:30. I told myself if I woke up like throughout the night and I couldn't fall back asleep, then I was just gonna go. I've been up for like the past 15-20 minutes tossing and turning. That's how my whole night's been, but I would fall asleep right away. For the past 15 minutes I haven't been able to, so as much as I wanted to sleep till 3 and as much as I've been trying, I think I'm gonna give it 15 more minutes, and if I don't pass out, I'm just gonna get up and go, I think, because I feel like that's how traveling should work. If you can't fall back asleep, you might as well not lay down and, you know, lollygag and think. You might as well just get going. So we'll see how I'm feeling in like the next 15 or maybe the next 10 or 5, who knows. Alright, so I ended up just getting ready to go. It is 2:05. My truck is packed. Just gotta grab my hats, what I'm gonna bring, and say goodbye to my buddy who knows something's up. So I think I'm gonna do that one off camera, like I did with the rest of them. You know, a dog is truly a man's best friend. It's definitely mine. So it's like 2:15, 2:20. I'm standing on top of my truck. I just said goodbye to Coco and Jace. That was hard to do, but as I'm standing here out on my truck, I just realized where I'm headed. I'm headed to Minnesota, and I am so excited because the last time I was there was for a funeral. July 12th was the last time I was in Minnesota. A memory popped up the other day, and the memory pretty said, who knows if I'll ever be back. And I know in the future I'll be back for a funeral, sadly, but I know that's where it's going to be held for a person here in Denver. Well, my grandma, you guys saw her, so I don't know if I'm saying person. But let's talk and more driving, right? So let's fire this bad boy up and let's get rolling, baby. Alrighty, so I filled up on gas in North Platte, Nebraska. The drive so far has been pretty interesting. I had to use the bathroom twice already, and when it's 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's not that many options to use the restroom. Well, there is really no option. So the side of the road is a great place. But I'm just trucking now, going down this road. yeah, just trucking. But stopped in North Platte, got gas. Was probably gonna. My plan was to eat in North Platte and grab like a little snack or something like from McDonald's, but my stomach and I ain't getting along at the moment. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna hold off, see where this next, see where I'm headed to. Because usually my grandparents and I would go to Valentine, Nebraska from North Platte, but that takes longer to get to Minnesota. I'm just going off of the GPS. But the way I'm going, I know I'll hit Mitchell and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So I know I'm headed that way, somewhere in that line. So I know in Mitchell, I think there's some food if needed, and in Sioux Falls. But by the time I'd get there, it'd be 4 hours from now. So who knows? I got snacks with me, so if I get a little hungry, I could eat some of that. But for now, we're just trucking, doing good. Enjoying life and enjoying the empty road. I love this stuff. This is like one of the best feelings in the world to me, especially being from Denver. Like, it's stop and go every single day. This right here where I'm just trucking down the road is beautiful. So I'm gonna stop recording, even though I could record for days, it feels like, because I'm the only one out here. But I want to listen to my music again, so yeah, just let's keep on trucking. Well, I just entered South Dakota, still in the same tank of gas from North Platte, so that's good. I just got to half a tank too, so my truck is loving these country roads, and so am I, because like my miles per gallon's 19. So I don't know if you guys know this or have even seen my truck, but I put a lift kit on it, like just to make it sit level. And I know, like, before on highway it was like 22. Right now it's at 19 miles per gallon. But like, I've been messing around a little bit. Like, I know it could be better because it was better earlier. It was at like 19.6, almost to 20. But like, I started messing around earlier a little bit on these country roads, just seeing, you know, how fast my truck could go, because my truck could go to 200. But my truck has a cutoff switch to when I hit 100, it like makes the engine like kind of like it makes it stop going up like for the speed. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I was on like a straightaway, so that's why I was messing around a little bit. But besides that, I've been safe. You know, I will say that was kind of not the smartest thing in the world, but you know, when you're not in the country all the time, you like to mess around a little bit, and that's all I was doing. But we're being safe otherwise. Like I said, I just entered South Dakota, still with half a tank. Pretty soon I'll be looking for a bathroom, I think, or I could just pee on the side of the road. But a bathroom or a gas station would be nice to fill up maybe, and get some water, because I brought a bunch of drinks with me. Like, I brought soda and energy drinks, but I didn't bring water because we didn't have any bottled water at the house this morning when I left. So I could really use some. Like, I got some in my pickup, but like, it's very little, and those are for emergency situations. And I don't think I'm in an emergency situation that I need water right now, but like, I could use some water. Like, I want some water in my body. So we're just trucking along. I got like 5 hours left. Well, like 5 hours and 30 minutes according to the map. So we're gonna keep trucking along, and I'll be entering North Dakota here soon, and well, maybe here soon, but in about like 120 miles I'll be entering North Dakota, I think, if that's correct. And then be in Minnesota in no time, feels like. But yeah, looking for that gas station for water, and I gotta pee. But if I gotta pee, I'll just pee on the side of the road if it gets too bad. So back to the music and back to trucking. So real quick, after this truck passes me up here, or car, or whatever it is, do you guys see that? That's the Missouri River, and we always drove over it every time we'd go to Minnesota. For some reason, I'm on the left side of it, Usually, like, when I drive over it, I'd be, like, right in the middle going over it. But, my grandpa always had a dream to fish that, and unfortunately, we were never able to do it. But maybe one day I'll be able to conquer that dream for him and for and for me. And for but anyway. I see people boating out there, and it looks so much fun right now. But, just wanted to throw that out there, throw that clip in, or throw that part of the video in. But, yeah, I kind of got chill seeing it, thinking like, man, Grandpa and I wanted to fish that thing so bad. But, yeah, back to trucking and listening to music. And still searching for a bathroom. Well, more like searching for water, but still needing both. Alright, so I'm in Minnesota. I just entered maybe a few miles ago, maybe 5, but I've entered Minnesota, and man, the way I'm feeling right now, I don't even know how to put it. All I know is when I rolled in and I saw the Welcome to Minnesota sign, I rolled down my windows, which I'm about to get back to, but I had to make this clip. I rolled down my windows and yelled, "Let's go," and had the biggest grin on my face. I felt it ear to ear, and there's a lot of emotions, but feels good to be back. You know, and now that I know where I am, like, I still have my map on, but like, just in case. It's been 2 years since I've been here, but I'm on Interstate 210. Like, I know exactly where I'm going now. But like I said, got the map on just in case. But I'm gonna enjoy this, so I'm gonna cut this clip short and roll down my windows and listen to country music and just smile ear to ear, because I'm back to the place I'd like to call home, and a place where I have a lot of damn good memories and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get back to that. Okay, so it's like 10:20 at night. I ended up going to go see my grandpa's tombstone today. I got here at like 4 o'clock. Ended up going to go see my grandpa's tombstone. Went to Applebee's for dinner. And just had good conversations with my aunt and uncle tonight. And yeah, but I wasn't in the shower tonight, but I decided I'll just shower in the morning. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been up since 2:10 in Denver time, so I'm ready to go to bed. It's been a long day. And tomorrow's Monday, and I got 5 days to enjoy being up here, so might as well make the best of it while I'm here and enjoy every second. So I'm gonna pass out. I don't know what I have intended tomorrow. I know Tuesday I'm gonna go see my other uncle and aunt, and then I might go see if I could go swimming in the lakes, or in one of the lakes I used to go to. I'm pretty sure they'll let me if I really wanted, but we'll see. But I'm about to go to bed. What a day. And I will say, traveling by yourself is kind of nice. I can't lie, like, it's just a different vibe. Get a lot of thinking done. But I'm about to pass out, so yeah, this is July 17th day, and so far so good. So it's July 18th. I at my cousin's house. He didn't really know I was coming up until yesterday, because I posted a picture of my hat next to my grandpa's tombstone, and that's how everybody kind of realized I was up here. So called him a little bit ago. He went fishing. Well, I told him I was gonna come over at around noon. Well, it's around noon Minnesota time. It's 11 o'clock in Denver pretty much, but took a shower this morning, definitely needed that. And now I'm out here, so just waiting for him. He said he'd be home in 15 minutes, so I'm just sitting here waiting and enjoying the sound of the wildlife out here. Yeah, just trying not to get eaten by mosquitoes, but screw them. But yeah, this is his place. But just chilling and enjoying the sound and waiting for him. I am back at the place where it all started. The love for Minnesota at Pickerel Lake. This is my cousin's dock. My grandpa used to have one over there. I just got here. And no one knows that I'm here either. So I just kind of came and choosing to do this. But, which I wanted. But, it's tough. This one's kind of tough. Because this is where we spent most of our summers together, and I haven't been here for a long time. 2 years ago when he passed away, we never came here just because of COVID at the time, and family members not really wanting us to come to the lake because of that. But man, this one is hard to kind of swallow right now. Fun. This right here, where all this brush is, never used to be here. Actually just gonna walk through it for fun. Got boots on and my pants, just in case some spider monkey comes flying at me. But his dock used to be right there. The RV used to sit right there. In the Minnesota documentary #1, or the first one I did, you'd probably see it. The trees were all here. My grandparents planted these. They took out the electric pole. Over here is where right there on that clothesline, that's where we used to take our clothes and dry them. And here's the dock. Here's Old Yeller. The staircase, that's a staircase my Aunt Bernie made for damn flies. For there's a huge ass horsefly trying to bite my finger. What my Aunt Bernie made for my grandma to make it easier in the RV. Right, where is it? Yeah, right there is where Grandpa used to park his truck. Down here, I'd ride dirt bike, and I'd go like hell. And this is just crazy to be back on this land and this property of ours. Well, family owned, but it's just crazy to me to be back. And the first time you're back, well, the first time I'm back, I'm by myself. There is no RV. There's no electric pole because they got rid of it. There's no grandpa or grandma with you at this moment, and you're here by yourself. And you have all this time to think. And man, I'm having a tough time, if I'm being honest, holding these tears back. But I don't really want to cry on the video, but I know it's okay to cry. I'll probably end up doing that here in a minute. But this was the main spot we were always at, and it's the memories are flowing like crazy right now. And yeah, and I really miss him, and I wish he was standing right next to me looking at the lake, or debating if we were gonna mow this lawn right now. Good times. And man, I know he's damn proud. looking down on me every single day of my life. I know that. And a lot of the people I visited, because after my cousins, well, with my cousin, I went and saw another cousin, but a stupid freaking horsefly. But a lot of the conversation is about Grandpa. And a lot of people keep on telling me how proud he would be of me. So, I know he would, but getting reminded feels good, but it feels so good to be back here at the lake where, like I said, it all started. This was the place where it drove me to love Minnesota the most. Just this little bit of land. And yeah, I think I'm gonna come swimming here if they let me. Well, I don't think they care, but I think I should ask, right? I don't know. But it feels pretty good to be back here where it all started. Alrighty, so it's been a fat minute since you guys have last seen me. The last time you guys saw me was at the lake. And today is July 20th. I got 3 more days here in Minnesota, and I still got a lot of family to see, which I'm gonna get done in these next 3 days, which I'm pretty excited for. Today I woke up though and helped my uncle mow 5.5 acres of land, I think it was. So that was fun. I really enjoyed mowing here when I was younger, and I still do. And honestly, I hate it back in Colorado, but that's probably because I got to use a push mower here. I use 0 turns and riding lawnmowers, and I go to beat hell and have a great time. But 3 more days left. Like I said, still got to visit a lot of family. The time at the lake was pretty nice when I went there and kind of did my own thing. But still haven't gone swimming in it, which that's no big deal, to be honest. Actually headed there tonight to visit some family, so who knows if I will do that, but I probably won't. Just gotta keep it moving. Every second, keep it moving. Even though the lake looks so nice to jump in right now and get a little bit of lake water in my life again, but who knows? Like I said, who knows if I'd go in it. So anyways, 3 more days. The funny story about the 3 more days part is that so my aunt and uncle thought I was going to be here Saturday and I was going to leave Sunday. And unfortunately, that is not the plan, because I want to be home on Sunday for my birthday, so I have to leave Saturday. So the thing about it is that the night I got here, they took me to Applebee's, and I ordered some cheap ass crappy looking hamburger, and my uncle looks at me and goes, the other night, because there's this place called Maple Murphy's in Fergus Falls, and I've never been there for the whole time I've ever came up to Minnesota. Never been at Maple Murphy's at all. Well, I heard that it was pretty expensive. Well, the other night, me and my uncle are sitting upstairs, and he looks at me and he goes, I'm gonna make reservations for 5 o'clock, Maple Murphy's. Now, I don't want you to order some cheap ass hamburger piece of shit. I want you to get a steak or something. Man, oh man. That's the beauty of the family here, that they're really honest. And so are the ones in Denver. But here, like, they're honest. Anything what comes out of their mouths is 99% true. Well, 100% true, to be honest. But so yeah, but I'm so thankful that they're letting me be here, and just letting me do my thing, making sure, I'm fed, because obviously they want to do that, but, and keep telling them, let me pay for some things, and they won't let me do it. They just won't let me do it, and, I'm very thankful for that they're letting me save money up here as well, because I think they know I got to drive home, and it's not the cheapest thing in this world right now with gas prices, but, I'm very thankful, and I'm glad they're letting me stay up here. as long as I am. So, but it's hot. I still need a shower. So I'm probably gonna go take a shower and then see where I go from here. Hey man, it's the sheriff. I haven't seen that dude for a minute since I've been here. Huh. Alright, anyway, inside I go. But what a beautiful day here in Minnesota as well. Oh, I love it here. Green, everything, lakes, fishing. I just love it all. Alrighty, so I just came to the tombstone where my grandpa's buried and placed some flowers. Those purple, those ones right there. Purple and yellow and all that. I'm not very good at planting flowers. But I put some right there. That's the first time I've been able to do that since he's passed away, so that's a great feeling. It really is, because not being able to do that for so long, and seeing people always post it on Facebook that they get to do it, has always made me want to come out here and do it. And the fact that I'm out here, I finally did it. It feels pretty good. So got that done. Planted them beauties right. You saw them right there. Let's get a close up. But yeah, pretty proud of my work. Besides, because I saw where they buried his ashes, and that's that like big hole right there. And I was kind of using some of that dirt to place the flowers, because somebody put these like pink flowers there, and they're just like, well, they're one flower where you just pull it up and yank it down. All these right here was a bouquet, so there's a bunch of them. So yeah, but anyway, got it done. Oh, sorry about the chewing. It's like sorry. I'm eating these Dot pretzels. You used to only be able to find them here in Minnesota and North Dakota and South Dakota, but they're starting to expand. And I got a bag leaving Colorado, but I went and got the bigger bag today. I love pretzels, but I don't eat them often because I could eat the bag like in a day or less. But anyway, besides the point, sorry. Besides the point, today was a good day. I ended up mowing the lawn, which I told you guys about. Went and dug up, oh not dug up, went and planted some flowers on my grandpa's grave. It was actually I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it's the first time I've been able to do that since his passing. So it felt really good today to do that finally, and be able to say I put flowers on my grandpa's grave. But then I went to the lake and hung out. Well, my cousin and I went to supper, and we went to this new restaurant here in Minnesota called the Black Board. And the food was good, but I don't think I'd go back for that price. Whoever decided that it'd be a fun idea to spend $45 on a damn thing of walleye, and I mean, like, when you think of fish, you think of like, fish where you cut it with a knife, obviously, or like it's flat. This damn fish came out round like a ball. It was stuffed walleye with crab. I mean, it was fire, don't get me wrong. It was good eating, but I would never spend $45 on that again. Anyway, besides the point, today was a good day. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna be back with my cousin, which I'm very excited for. For work, it's a family-owned business. They do septic tanks, like pumping septic tanks and all that. And my uncle is going in for cataract surgery tomorrow, so my cousin asked if I'd like to help her with pumping. So I was like, yeah, why not? Like, for old time's sakes, because I used to do it every summer when I came up here. Not every summer, but every now and then when I came up here. Well, pretty much every summer. But besides the point, pretty excited for that. And then they asked me to mow their lawn if I have time, and I was like, I like doing that too. So probably gonna do that. But I also have dinner tomorrow with another part of the family, so gotta make sure I can at least come back to the house and shower and make sure I'm clean for the dinner I'm going to. But if not, then spray on some cologne and call it good, because I wear a hat as it is, so they wouldn't see that my hair is messed up, but still. Alrighty, well, today was a successful day. I think I helped with the pumping, mowed some lawn, and after that I came home, took a quick shower, and then ended up going to some other family members' house to just have a supper with them. But I was there with them till like 4 to like 9:30 at night. So today was a successful day, and tomorrow's Friday, and it's my last day here in Minnesota, and I could kind of tell that I'm getting down in the dumps a little bit, knowing that I'm leaving, just because, you know, Minnesota holds a special place to my heart, and got a lot of family up here I care for, and I know they care for me, and they absolutely love me. And, you know I got, you know, an amazing family in Denver that obviously cares and loves me just as much as the people here, and maybe even a little more. But you know, just there's a lot, you know, what I wish was different in my life every now and then. Like, you know, if I could bring everybody from Denver to Minnesota with me and have everybody, life would be amazing. And, you know, that if I could do one thing in this world, say if I had, like, you know, if somebody was like, if you could do one thing in this world, what would it be? It'd be to bring all my Denver family and move them all the way here to Minnesota, and everybody just, you know, living in the same state rather than 842 miles or something like that away from each other. But you know, tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to see some aunts and hopefully uncles if they're there. But there's a lot of emotion right now kind of going through my mind, and, you know, I'm sitting here thinking that, oh man, the time is ending here, and when will I be back? And, you know, how will I, you know, I don't know how. I already know how I'd be back. Obviously I drive, but like what will be the circumstances the next time I come out? Will I be coming out to visit? Will I be coming out because there's a funeral? Like, you know, there's so much, like, oh, what's next, you know, in my Minnesota chapter. And this chapter of me being up here by myself is ending Saturday. Well, yeah, pretty much Saturday. I'll be back home in Denver by Saturday night probably, so, but I'm leaving Saturday, so, you know, like I said, a lot of emotion, a lot of thoughts, and you know, I love this place so much. Like I said, it holds a special place to my heart, but I'm gonna enjoy tomorrow as much as possible, and just, like I said, enjoy it as much as possible. But one more day and off back to Denver and on the road. Doesn't she sound good? I love my pickup. Man, oh man, it's my last day here, and I'm already feeling the emotions. I woke up this morning and I can kind of feel like I'm moping around a little bit, but I'm gonna try and be as positive as possible here on my last day in Minnesota. So I'm gonna go see some family right now, and then come back and help get some things here done, and then go to this place called Maple Murphy's that I've never been to here, and it's actually pretty pricey, which I think I mentioned a few days ago. So pretty excited to do that, and then got to throw some stuff in the truck and get this bad boy ready to go. So then we'll be back home. Alrighty, so we have warped all the way through the day pretty much. It is like 3:05 and time is ticking through this day, feels like. And man, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's so annoying, that little buzzing sound. I think it's some type of bug that makes that. But anyway, it's currently like 3:05 and you know, there's a lot of stuff I still got to do today and get done. I got to pack the truck. I got to do some things for my uncle, and it's 3:05 and I went and spent time with some of my aunts today, and I was there for quite a while actually. My plan was to stay there till like 2:30, which I ended up doing, but should have maybe left a little sooner because I was debating if I go back to the lake and sit there and think some more. But I feel pretty content right now with everything I've done up here. It's been a long week. I've seen a lot of family. I've been to the lake like 3 different times now. And man, there's something on my phone anyway. And I feel pretty content, but I told myself before I leave I would come visit Gramps one more time. So I'm here. I'm gonna talk to him for a little bit, and then got to get some gas in the truck. Even though I filled it up this morning, I just want to make sure it's topped off. So I got to fill her up again. Probably gonna be like $10 to be honest. I didn't use that many gallons, but I just want to top her off so she's ready to rock and roll tomorrow, or you know, for the road trip. So I'm gonna talk to Gramps for a little bit and do what I need to do here and go help my uncle and do what he asked me to do, and then head home tomorrow back to Denver. So we're gonna visit Gramps for a sec. Alrighty, so it's like 7:30 and my aunt and uncle took me out for supper, and I mean like a very expensive supper at that Maple Murphy's place I was telling you guys about a few days ago. And man, what a time here in beautiful Minnesota, and I'm definitely gonna miss it here. But definitely excited to see Coco when I get back home. Honestly, I'll be so excited to probably see her. I won't even film that reaction because Coco will be back with me and I'll be back with her. So, but time to stand in here realizing that in like 30 to 20 minutes I gotta go to bed, or at least try. It's time to say goodbye to the peace and quiet and just all the happiness I have here. But I know I'll be back eventually. So anyways, then I get off the phone, get off this part of, you know, right now, and stop recording so I could go visit with my aunt and uncle a little longer, and then call it a night. It's 2:30 in the morning. I woke up at 2:10. Well, no, I woke up at 2. My body just woke me up, and I decided that I should just get up, you know, and my alarm's going off in freaking 10 minutes. Sorry about that weird ass close up. But yeah, woke up a little sooner than I wanted, but by 10 minutes. But truck's packed. All I gotta do is start her. And unfortunately, I am out of here. But it was a good trip. But time to go home. So gonna put this bad boy or bad girl in park and drive, or whatever the hell you want to call her. I'm gonna put this truck in drive, and we're gonna hit the road. So it's unlocked, man. I'm gonna be listening to Deer Rodeo on the way out of here. If you guys know that song. But alrighty, let's go. Alrighty, it's currently 3:36, so we're an hour and 6 minutes in, 11 hours to go. Man, I slept like a baby last night. I went to bed at around like 8. Woke up once through the night to use the restroom, and that was at like 9:30. So after I fell asleep, I definitely fell asleep. Oh look, I feel like I'm back in the city. Look at, there's lights on this highway. That's odd. I guess I didn't notice them when I was coming through here last time through the day, but they won't last for long because I just went under the last one. But what a trip! What a trip up here, feeling super refreshed. You know, and very glad I was able to make this trip by myself, and possibly come up here by myself more often, because honestly it was probably the best thing for me, and probably one of the best trips I've had up here. You know, the times with Grandpa and Grandma will always be something special, and times I'll never forget. You know, if Grandpa was still here, yeah, I'd love for him and I to go, and Grandma as well. So, but since, you know, my grandma's in a nursing home, my grandpa's no longer with us. His spirit is, but, you know, he's not. I think that, you know, coming up here by myself is something I really actually enjoyed. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now. Just glad I made it, and now the highway is darker than heck because there is no lights. But just trucking along. My estimated arrival time's like 3:30 back home. So pretty sure I will. That won't be too true. I'm pretty sure like I'll be pulling in around probably 4-ish, depending on, you know, how long I make the stops for gas. So we'll see. But I'm gonna get back to country music. Probably some Cody Johnson to get me going. Feeling really good, but music is key. You blast it, and you know, you listen to certain songs that get you going. And yeah, but this trucking stuff, you know, driving at night and stuff, it's kind of enjoyable. But I can't tell if I want the AC on or not. Like, if I have it off, it gets too hot. If I have it on, it gets a little chilly. Like, so I have it at like 72 right now, and it's kind of getting a little too warm in the truck. So I'm about to turn those bad boys down. But anyway, just trucking along, and let's get back to country music. I just filled up with some fuel. I just got off of 29. It's one of the interstates here in South Dakota, and now I'm on like another road. But the miles per gallon so far has been cheeks. So when I left Minnesota, my fuel range said 421, right? And I left Minnesota with an 18.6 miles per gallon. So far, my fuel range has dropped down to a 17.5 miles per gallon. And not my fuel range, my miles per gallon has dropped down to a 17.5. And my fuel range, I just filled up with gas, and it says I only have like 385 miles on this tank, which makes no sense. So I don't know if it's just because of the fuel range or what the heck, or I know the fuel range because of the miles per gallon. So that kind of is weird to me, because my truck has never said I only have 385, no matter where I've been, you know, in Denver, here. So I don't know if it was just a little brain fart from my pickup or something's going on, and who knows. But 9 hours and 14 more minutes to go, so we're gonna keep on trucking along with 593 miles to go. So, you know, that doesn't really seem that long for the time either. Like, well, for the miles, like 593 miles, but 9 hours, huh? Everything seems messed up, but we're trucking. We're going home. And, yeah, let me get back to the music and stuff like that. And hopefully my stomach could kind of settle down a little bit. My stomach is starting to hurt a little bit, and that's always a dangerous thing. I ate so darn much last night when I went to supper with my family out there. So, about Maple Murphy's place I was telling you guys about. So, stomach and I are kind of like hurting right now. Oof. Well, I am now over I'm going over the Missouri River. But on today's drive, so yesterday I drank a lot of liquid. It was water, soda, energy drinks. And now I'm regretting it because it feels like I gotta use the restroom every freaking 10 minutes. That's what it feels like. But I've been holding it for a fat minute, feels like it. But I just used the restroom though, not too long ago. So this don't be one of those days where I feel like I gotta pee every damn second of my life. But I've already drank a soda this morning. I've been knocking down water, and now a Monster. So that doesn't help the situation either. But gotta keep myself going by drinking these liquids. So I guess I might have to sacrifice some time by just having to pee every damn second of my life. Alrighty, so I just filled up on gas. I am 65 miles away from North Platte. I didn't really need gas. I was already at like half a tank, so I had half a tank left. So I just filled it up anyway and had to use the restroom. So that's why I filled it up. But we're trucking, man. We're making good time. My phone, earlier the map and my GPS said that I would make it into Denver around 3:30. Like, that's the time I'd be home. But now it says 2:57. And if you subtract the hour, because I know I'll drop an hour when I get by through the time zone in the mountain time, it'll be 1:57. So should be home here shortly. It's 9:55 right now, but still got 5 hours to go. But I'm closer to Colorado than Minnesota, so. But yeah, I gotta keep trucking. This wind is crazy here in Nebraska today. Like, some of the corn cobs are like laying down and kind of nuts, and I feel like that's why my miles per gallon is obviously terrible, because I'm fighting the wind. Plus I have the little lift kit, and then going at high speeds of driving and high speeds of wind, it doesn't all mix together. So anyways, we're gonna get back to it, and yeah, let's get back to trucking. I haven't eaten anything really quick, and I see this in the camera, but like it looks like there's something right here and right here on my face, like I ate something, but I didn't. Alright, anyway, back to trucking. Oh, I just passed North Platte. I'm on 80, but on the other side of it, there's a huge wreck. I mean, like, somebody's trailer is tipped sideways. Like, it's a travel trailer or something. It's tipped sideways. The truck's jackknifed up in the air. There's like a Subaru looks like involved. I couldn't tell if the Subaru got hit or what, but it looked like kind of a mess. So I hope everybody's okay, but that side's all backed up and it's gonna get pretty bad. So whoever's on that side, that's gonna suck, because that'd be pretty sad if I was going somewhere and all of a sudden I can't go anywhere because there's this truck jackknifed with the trailer. Well, not kind of jackknifed, but up in the air with, it was just a mess. So that's really unfortunate, but I hope everybody's okay. Well, I'm home, and somebody's super happy. It's been 9 days since I've left Minnesota. I've had a lot of time to think, and I've had a lot of time to reflect on the trip. And I would do it all over again. It was a lot of fun going. It was a lot of fun going by myself. Very odd though, but deep down inside in it, I wasn't by myself. In this trip, there was a lot of things I needed to get done. Well, there was two main things why I actually went. One was because I wanted to see family. The main reason was because I needed to get closure with my grandpa's passing. It's been 2 years since he passed away. May 11th of 2020 is when my grandpa passed away. through those 2 years, I have struggled through depression. I've been really sad. There's days where I'm happy. There's days where I'm sad. There was even days where I thought about ending it all. And I know my grandpa would never want me to do that, and he'd want me to live a full, healthy life and someday find me a woman and have kids and all that good stuff and carry on the Wicklund last name. Because that's my job, since I'm the youngest. But anyway, besides the point. On this trip, I gotta go to the lake, and I gotta get the closure there. I gotta go down the country roads me and my grandpa went on all the time. I got to go to all the places him and I went to. And if you guys are asking me why I didn't do that in 2020, obviously COVID was a huge thing and a huge factor of 2020. So anyways, I get to go to the lake. I get to go to these places him and I went. And I get that closure I needed. I think, keyword, I think. I feel really good about it. It's been 9 days since I've left Minnesota, and I haven't really had a sad thought about my grandpa. I've been able to sleep better, unless I'm watching the Dodger games because they take forever besides that point. But I've been able to sleep. I've been able to just feel relaxed. And I'm able to understand my grandpa's heaven now, like why he picked Minnesota to be buried in, because my grandpa was he served in the Korean War, and in Colorado, right by my house actually, there's a memorial. There's a cemetery full of Army vets, and I always thought when I was little that he should be buried there, and he wasn't. He was buried back home in Minnesota where he was from. And one of the last days when I went and saw his tombstone, I'm standing there and I'm just talking and I'm going through some thoughts and I'm thinking. And I'm trying to understand, like, why did you pick to be buried here when you could have been picked to be buried in Colorado? And it finally clicked. As I'm standing there, I wasn't sitting, as I'm standing there, the trees start to, move a little bit because of the wind. There's a cornfield in front of me where the highway is. So it's the highway and then a cornfield. There's a slough to my left. And all this starts happening. The trees start to move. I see people driving down the highway. The sun's kind of setting. It's kind of late on, maybe 7 o'clock at night. And it clicks that he picked to be buried in Minnesota because it's his heaven. And he shared his heaven with me when I was younger. And he shared a lot of stuff with me in Minnesota. And took me down those roads and took me to all those places. And I fell in love with Minnesota just like he did. And I see why he wanted to be buried now in Minnesota. Obviously, it's his home, but it's also the place he loves the most. And I was able to finally realize that. So that was such a great feeling, to be honest. Being able to go to the lake, like I said, I visioned a lot of stuff, the RV, him and I, and, I saw all that stuff, and all I thought to myself was like, wow. I kind of wish, he was here right now, but he's in a better place. I can finally say that I feel like he's okay, which he's been okay for the past 2 years, obviously, he's in a much better place. He's healthy and stuff like that, right? But to me, I would get so mad that, like, I'd be like, oh, why my grandpa, stuff like that. Well, now I don't have to ask why. I just have to be thankful knowing that he's okay. And now I think for the past 9 days since I've been here, I've been okay knowing that he's gone. And it sucks. It does. But he's in his heaven, which I'm so thankful about. And I'm thankful for all the Minnesota trips him and I went on. I'm thankful for everything he showed me up there. And I'm thankful that he made me fall in love with Minnesota as much as he loved it. Like, I think the first trip we ever took up there, when the first whole summer we took up there. That wasn't their intentions. It was just to take us. Well, that summer is the summer I fell in love with Minnesota, because I never missed a trip besides one, because I don't really know why I missed the trip. But that's when they ended up getting Cuddles. She was my grandpa and grandma's dog, but now she's ours. But anyway, besides that point, that's the only time I missed a trip. But yeah, I'm very thankful for everything, from my grandpa. I'm very thankful for everything what my grandpa did. That's what I was trying to say. I was reading a text what popped up. I'm very thankful for the trip. I'm very thankful that I was finally able to get what I needed. And I know Gramps is doing okay. And now I gotta make sure I start being okay and helping myself and stuff like that, and making sure I could just, be happy and get out of it. I feel great ever since this trip, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to get to. And yeah, so Coco's taking a nap, but I think next time though, if I do go, I'm bringing her with me. Definitely did miss her, but definitely glad I was able to go on the trip. So, but anyways, I'm gonna close out Minnesota documentary right here. I am tipping my cap to Minnesota, and until next time, pretty much, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, in the next, yeah, whatever.